Hey everyone, Gal Cohen here. I'm a full-time real estate agent and investor in North Jersey, and we're going to run a live deal lab where we underwrite brand new 2 to 4 family listings in North Jersey to see which ones of them could be a good deal. Now, quick disclaimer: this is educational. These are not my listings, and it's not personalized advice. Numbers are estimates, and we're using only publicly available data. So with that out of the way, let's get started. I found this property in East Newark. I really like East Newark because I do own a three-family there, um, and I know has a strong rental market. It's up and coming, nice area, great restaurants, um, solid rents. I like it. So I saw this one hit the market today, either today or a couple days ago, and they're asking 629 for a two-family in East Newark. So this caught my eye because the price point's pretty attractive. There's 3 full baths, and taxes are pretty low at $8,000, which is great. Um, East Newark is a pretty small town. These small towns usually have pretty good tax basis for property taxes. Um, I selected this one specifically because there's a four bedroom apartment and a 2 bedroom apartment. Currently, they're both rented out at 2,200, which seems a little low to me, especially for the for the 4 bedroom. Um, they do also mention that there's a finished basement with extra rooms, full bath, laundry, and separate entrances. So that's a lot of value add that it doesn't seem like the current market. It seems a little bit off the market rents. If we look a little further, there's 2 electric meters, which is good, 2 gas meters, and then 1 water meter. That's pretty typical. And I'm going to guess with this small multifamily, there's probably one heating system. So the landlord does have to carry the heating costs or build that into the monthly rent. Let's see what else we have. Wood burning fireplace, nice. Nothing too interesting. All right, so let's get to underwriting. Um, I have a quick spreadsheet here that we can just start plugging things in. 2 units, listing price. They're asking 630. All right. So let's start with what they're getting right now. It's 2,200 times 2, so 44. Great. And it doesn't seem like they listed any other additional income. I don't know if there's parking. I don't know if they have laundry. They did say there's laundry in the basement, but I don't know if it could just be included within whatever the lease terms or the agreement is with the current owner. Property taxes are 8,050, something like that. And then insurance, I like to do a quick 1,000 per unit. It's probably a little conservative. Insurance shouldn't be this high, but it just if the numbers work with this kind of insurance, the numbers will be even better with the realistic repairs and maintenance. We're also going to do 2,000 per year, 1,000 per year per unit. You know, that could be either good or bad. And then just to keep it consistent, heating shouldn't be 2,000 but for a two-family. But let's do that to keep it consistent. So totally monthly expense is about 14 grand. Okay, so looks like it's about a 6 cap. It's not too bad, and that's what's nice is that is with pretty conservative assumptions and in place rents. So that's without any vacancy and nothing like that. If we are able to bump up the rents, especially for the 4 bedroom, closer to market, I think the 2 bedroom is probably market. Uh, the 4 bedroom is not. So I ran a quick search for rented apartments in East Newark between now and a year ago. So it looks like there's only one that's active currently. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and they're asking 2,600. Okay, but it's newer construction. The cheapest 2 bedroom, 1 bath is about 18. So the 22 is it seems pretty solid. Then there's a 3 for 21, and there's no 4 unit. There's no 4 bedroom apartments for rent in East Newark, at least between now and a year from now on NJMLS. I don't think we could just slot it in at 3,000. 28 sounds a little better. Let's see this, but it's fully renovated. 26. also newer construction. Let's see what we got for 25. Okay, seems a little bit closer, at least without doing any renovation. So let's say you put in some money, you do a nice little renovation. I think 2,800 could be pretty realistic. And let's say we keep the 22, so we'll do 2,200 plus 2,800. Especially if you're going to let them have the full basement, the full finished basement with another bathroom. Um, I think we can justify a market rent of about 2,800. Then it pops you up to about 5,000 per month, which is great. Uh, Repairs might even be lower if you're going to invest money into the unit. Um, and then it pops your cap rate to about a 7.29, which is not too shabby, really not too shabby, especially when you consider long-term appreciation and any tax benefits. All right, so this one was a quick one. Anybody has any questions, you'd like to see the property, reach out. Thanks. Until next